Hey you. Good evening, crowdfunders and wait-and-see tech adopters, bezel-less screen demanders and orthodox flip phone users, retinal scan unlockers and pinky toe print phone securers. 2019 looks to be the year for tech companies to shake things up, and in the gaming spectrum, Google is kicking in the door with Google Stadia. What exactly is a Stadia, and is it really the future of gaming? Let's take a look. Make sure to like and subscribe like a boss. Some of you will remember when last October, Google made Assassin's Creed Odyssey available to play for free through the Google Chrome browser. This was called Project Stream and was their first test, which allowed thousands to stream Assassin's Creed Odyssey in 1080p at 60 frames per second. Proof of concept that a AAA game could be streamed with no loss of performance or fidelity. At the 2019 Games Developer Conference, or GDC, Google unveiled their new vision of how games will be accessed by gamers and captured and streamed by content creators. This new tech, called Google Stadia, allows users to play games directly from Google servers at 4K resolution with high dynamic range at 60 frames per second. To put that in perspective, a gaming rig capable of performance at that level will cost you at least around the $1,500 mark, probably closer to $2,000. Those are obviously debatable figures, but the point is, next to a monthly service fee, which hasn't been revealed yet, it's light years more expensive to build your way to that type of performance. The breadth of this distance comes into more acute perspective when factoring in the planned update to 8K resolution at 120 frames per second once the screen tech is more widely adopted. The service will allow you to play on just about any device, provided it has a Google Chrome browser or a Chromecast streamer. The demo showed a player jumping seamlessly from a laptop to a phone to a desktop PC to a tablet and finally to a TV with the Chromecast Ultra HDMI streamer. Stadia, as you might have guessed, is the plural of stadium, which is appropriate since they see it as the end-all be-all way for folks to come together and compete in or watch games together. One way it plans to bring content viewers and content creators together is to enable viewers to jump directly into a game with a content creator with the click of a button. You'll also be able to start playing from advertisements that will feature a Play Now button. According to Google, you'll be able to jump right into a game within 5 seconds of clicking a button and without any of the usual wait time to download patches or DLC. On the accessory side of things, you can use your own controllers, keyboard, mouse, etc. But they're also releasing a controller that connects through Wi-Fi directly with the game at the data center. The controller will feature a capture button to save and share clips to YouTube. The captures will come directly from Stadia, meaning you should walk away with some of the cleanest clips you've ever had. An additional button will activate the Google Assistant and a built-in mic to access additional features created by each game's developers. Hopefully, this will bring back some voice-activated features like spells and powers that used to be enabled in games like Mass Effect and Skyrim. Let's get back to looking super sophisticated while yelling. So, is the future of gaming on Stadia and the inevitable competitors? It's hard to say at this point. Price will always be a barrier to entry for some. Not everybody will see the value of slapping on yet another monthly bill to play games, even with offsetting factors like dramatically reduced hardware costs. The only real investment you'll need to play with the best of visuals is a nice monitor and good internet speeds, which aren't always or even ever available depending on where you're at. Also, there's a lot of die-hard console fans who refuse to buy digital copies of games, and they may be slow to convert. I'm on console and PC, and even I still haven't given in 100% to digital copies. The concept itself tears down a wall that's kept out potential content creators by getting rid of the need for capture cards or high-end computers capable of playing, capturing, and streaming high-resolution footage from their games. We could find ourselves with a huge influx of gamer channels into an already saturated niche and see a new generation of cream rise to the top. The film and video industry saw a similar transition as cameras and editing equipment became affordable at the consumer level. So from that perspective, it'll be interesting to watch. Stadia isn't available yet and hasn't announced a release date, but it does already have an existing competitor. Shadow Cloud Gaming, which also offers high-performance cloud gaming, costs between $30 and $35 a month and is available in the US, UK, Germany, France, and Switzerland, but only in specific regions in those countries. Although it doesn't offer direct integration with YouTube and Google, it does everything a high-end PC does, so depending on Stadia's price point, Shadow can end up being a fierce competitor once they have more coverage and cloud gaming awareness grows. Sooner or later, I think cloud gaming is where we're headed. Xbox may even have this in mind with their diskless Xbox that they announced. It would take the pressure off the hard drives that folks cram to the brim with the big file sizes of recent AAA games. Stadia is something that I'll at least try out when it becomes available. The prospect of clean high-res clips is great. I won't have to worry about my rig going down at a crucial moment. Internet can still go down, but that's another matter altogether. And I can invest in more storage rather than endless component upgrades. But what about you? Will you jump on it immediately or take the wait and see approach? Or is this something that you're not even interested at all? Shoot me a comment and let me know. Until the next one, Dig signing off. 07.